What up, YouTube? Timu's here. Now, one of my favorite recent horror films that got released not so long ago was the 2019 horror film, Ma. Well, while nothing is on the table or anything, the film's director, Tate Taylor, who also gave us The Help, he's gave us some other stuff like Girl on the Train, Get On Up. Well, he pretty much looks like he wants to do a sequel, and he's even having some really cool ideas for a potential Ma 2. With the idea to resurrect the Tara character and her nefarious ways in a brand new environment. Here's what Tate Taylor ended up saying. Can you believe how much Ma lives on? Isn't it just crazy? I don't think we thought Ma was going to have this afterlife as this cult thing. And I think it's worth discussing a sequel. I know Octavia would do it. That's why I personally left her death ambiguous. Spoiler, by the way, if you guys don't know, in the first Ma movie, she does. Maybe I should have said this before I even made this video, but there are going to be spoiler territories with Ma. So if you haven't seen Ma, maybe he's on. But as I was saying, following up, he said, my idea is that she's moved to another town and she has open houses in other cities and kills people in the open houses. I think she'll be a real estate agent in the Pacific Northwest and just murder white people looking at McMansions. That's as far as I've gotten. Now, if you guys haven't really seen the first Ma, it starred Octavia Spencer, who plays this character named Sue Ann Ma Ellington, who is this lonely middle-aged woman who turns out to be more than a psychopath. And it follows like a group of teenagers who befriends with Sue, and she decides to let the group show apart in the basement of her home. But things take a turn to weird when Ma lays down like a few ground rules, and one of the kids had to stay sober, don't curse, never go upstairs. But of course, and they always refer to her as Ma, and as Ma's hospitality, quickly begins to curl into an obsession. What begins as a teenage dream turns into terrorizing nightmare, and Ma does loads of crazy stuff in this. It was also directed by, like I said, it was directed by Tate Taylor. Had Luke Evans, Juliette Lewis, Diana Silvers, Corey Fegomenes. I mean, I really quite like the first Ma. It ended up grossing $61.1 million. Not so bad. So, and the critical response was a bit iffy. But man, I'll be down to check out Secret Ma, because I thought the first Ma was much better than I had any intention of making. I didn't thought the trailers was all that great, but then I saw the film and I'm like, this movie was awesome. And Tate Taylor, I mean, what an interesting career. I mean, going from a film like The Help to the James Brown film Get On Up, to the not-so-good Girl on the Train movie, to doing a film like Ma. What a cool transition right there. I mean, I quite like Tate Taylor. I think he's a really, solid filmmaker. And I'm hoping maybe Universal and Blumhouse will go ahead and give us a sequel, because I'll be down to see this one. Especially if you get Octavia Spencer back. The sequel could easily end up sucking, but I'm down to see it. I mean, horror sequels, sometimes they could tend to be as good as the first film, sometimes not. Maybe, if it does get made, just because Tate Taylor is, discussing his plans for a sequel, doesn't mean it's going to get made. But I'll be down to check out a sequel to this. So hopefully Blumhouse, give us a sequel, because I'll be down to it. Hopefully it'll be more like, hopefully it'll be more like the Purge sequels and not the Unfriended sequels. So, anyway, let me leave you guys. Were you ever a fan of the first Ma? Would you be down to check out a sequel? What are your thoughts on Tate Taylor's, sequel discussions? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Timu signing off.